Greetings. It is Thursday, May 21st, I guess. Yes, I guess. I haven't. I don't know what day of the week. I know it's Thursday. That much I know. How is everybody? I had a crazy, bizarre little day today. I ended up with 2 assignments, both emergency CPS assignments. So, every time I go to these assignments, I mask, I glove, I keep my distance because I just never know, and I might be a carrier. I don't want to spread it with someone. So I got to the job assignment, and many times with the CPS caseworkers, we don't meet inside the home. We meet outside the home in their yard, and so we can keep our social distance, and also the air is circulating. That way I don't get exposed, or I don't expose somebody. But then we frequently do have to go inside the house because we need to see the conditions of the house inside. Make sure there's food in the fridge, that the water's running, that there's lights, where the kids sleep. If there's a baby, does that baby have a, proper crib or place to sleep? So we have to go inside the home. And, I never like that part, but so be it. That's what we have to do. I don't like it now. I never care for it because a lot of times these homes are not in what I would call the best of shape. Icky, dirty. But sometimes the house is nice and clean and very organized. But with this COVID-19, I try to be extra careful. So I got to the job assignment, and halfway through the assignment, I'm informed by the worker that we will have to go into the house. And it's a big group of people that live in this house, like 10 people live inside this house, or more. It was actually more. But a lot of people were at work. But one of the people in the home has come down with COVID-19. And they tested positive for it. And but wasn't there presently, but has been in the home, and this person had gone to work. You're just kind of like, oh my God, this is how this stuff spreads. They needed to work, so they went to work. Now, I don't know what condition that person went to work in. They were covered their face, or, you just sit there and just go, wow. But what do you do? I mean, they're not there at the moment, but we discovered this, like, oh, great. We still have to go on the side of the house. Now that means that everybody's living in this house might have been infected. So everybody I'm talking to, including the little kids, might be carriers, and they don't know it. They're not sick, but just the level of education in this home was not what I call very high. And the understanding of how this disease spreads, not very high. So we did have to go into the house, and we let them open the refrigerator door. We let them touch the doorknobs, and we just walk through it. But we're still inside this enclosed house, even though we have our masks on, keeping our social distance. It's just one of those things that, I go into these homes always thinking somebody might, but to have the confirmation just added a level of ew to the whole experience. Of course, the minute I got out and got back into my car, I carry, I disposed of everything. The mask that I wear is one of my personal cloth masks that is really thick. Well, one of the things you can do with these masks, and you may not be aware of this, is you can soak them in hand sanitizer. And I always carry hand sanitizer with me in my car. So the minute I got in my car, I gingerly removed, so I didn't touch the mask with my fingertips, and then proceeded to just soak the whole mask in my hands. I even washed my face in hand sanitizer. Basically, every part of skin that was exposed to the space of my skin, I made sure I hand sanitized. And I came home and immediately threw my clothes into the wash without trying to touch anything in the home or that my clothes brushed up against the home. But anyhow, it was just a little bit daunting because, one thing is I always operate thinking people are, but when you get the confirmation that somebody was, it just adds that extra layer. And were the people wearing masks inside the homes? No. They own masks? No. But we had to see the situation because the situation was a really bad case too. Oh, people can be monsters. Anyway, so that was my first assignment. And the second assignment, I got called on an emergency. And by the time I got to the location, the Dallas police had already arrived and arrests had been made and people were being carted off. So they actually didn't need me because it was pretty much done. So I never got the details on what happened, but yeah. And then, of course, I walked Trinity for a long, long walk. Tomorrow I have an assignment at the hospital for 5.5 hours. So I'm taking, what I take from that is that somebody's out sick at the hospital and they need me to just basically cover for quite a bit of time. So that'll be interesting. But anyhow, so I had to share that news because this was the first time I went into a home knowing somebody had COVID-19. And as I said, it just makes you feel, ugh. I didn't see the person with it. It's just still mind blown that they went to work. Apparently they're not that sick with it. But still, it's like, this is how the disease spreads because people do stupid things like this. So that was my day. I feel like I could not sanitize myself enough after that. It was one of those things I wanted to. I just went into hyperdrive with germophobia afterwards. As did the CPS worker that was with me. We both were just like, "Get ready! Are you ready to go in there?" It's like, "Okay, here we go." So we did it. Anyway, that's my news. Nothing else to report except that was pretty memorable. Living here with coronavirus and going to somebody's home. Wow. So make sure you subscribe. Ring the notification if you want to get videos, messages about the video or notifications about the videos every time I post one. Or at least like it. I'm still trying to get my subscriber to hit 50. I'm getting so close to hitting 50. Please, 2 of you who watch this, hit the subscribe button just so I can make the 50 mark because I'm so close to it. I've been like hovering by it every day and I want 50 subscribers. Please, thank you. All right, you have a wonderful evening if you watch this tonight. If not, if you watch it tomorrow or later on, have a wonderful morning or afternoon. And we'll talk soon.